This is a song that I wrote for Eddie from Ohio many years ago, and it sounds like it's a song about driving, which it kind of is, because I wrote it while I was driving in the middle of nowhere. And if it were a country song, it would definitely just be about driving, probably. But since it's a Robbie Schaefer song, it's more like a song about the dark night of the soul. So. But you can take it either way, whatever you prefer. Works just fine for me. I was driving, I'll just tell this really quickly. I don't even know if I've ever told you this or if you've heard me tell it on stage or whatever, but we were coming back from a tour that ended in Salt Lake City, and we decided we were so desperate to come home, we decided to drive straight back to Virginia from Salt Lake City, which is a crappy idea if you were thinking about that. And I was first up to drive this RV, and ever toured in Wyoming?
No.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on there. And I remember very distinctly, it's the middle of the night after this show, and everybody's asleep in the RV, and I'm driving, and it is endless nothing, and I'm desperate for coffee, and I see this light off in the distance, finally on the side of the road, and like an hour later, I get there, and it's like a little food mart thing, I was like, yeah. So I went in, and I kid you not, I go in, and there's two employees in there, and they flew like these noisemakers and had like a little party thing going on when I entered, which you may not know this, but that doesn't happen to me everywhere. And it turned out that the sixth customer of the evening was entitled to a free coffee. And they'd been waiting all night for me, so.
I love it. That's great.
Here we go. 1, 2, The good news out here on the highway is the speed limit's just a suggestion. But the bad news alone on the highway is I'm praying for some 2-car congestion. It's the path of least resistance. I can measure my distance by a marathon runner's nightmare. I got 2 states behind me. I don't need you to remind me I'm still not getting anywhere. And there's a cold wind blowing in Wyoming, 'cause there's no one here to tell it otherwise. And free hot coffee for the number 6 driver, Virginia in my eyes, Virginia in my eyes, There are wires in the middle of an ocean, making static and electric noises. But I can talk to you across the ocean, making faraway human voices. But I cannot see the morning, and the vision I am forming's of a landlocked, never-ending night. I got 2 states behind me. I'm needing you to find me and deliver me clean and whole. no one here to tell it otherwise. And free hot coffee for the number 6 driver. Virginia in my eyes. Virginia in my eyes. Well, the good news out here on the highway is everything in life is a suggestion. But the bad news alone on the highway is each question just begs another question. There's a cold wind blowing in Wyoming, 'cause there's no one here to tell it otherwise. And free hot coffee for the number 6 driver. Virginia in my eyes. Virginia in my eyes. Da-da-da.